This is the TV News, the industry's only daily video report, brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative needs, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.
Welcome to the TVNews.TV for Tuesday, March 9th, and here are today's top stories. The numbers for the 82nd Annual Academy Awards telecast on ABC are in, and they're very, very good. The Oscars improved upon 2009's ratings by 14%, and that translates to an average of over 41 million viewers, the most since 2005. And according to Nielsen, the ratings for the New York market did not suffer from the off-again, on-again Oscar telecast on Cablevision systems, courtesy of their retrans battle with WABC TV. Everyone knows that doctors get sued all the time. So why should CBS television distribution's The Doctors be any different? A Minnesota man has just filed suit against The Doctors and CBS television distribution for cajoling this particular gentleman in appearing on the nationally syndicated show to discuss his symptoms and treatment of, well, how shall we say this? Pearly Penile Papules. Say that 5 times fast. Apparently a relatively common but little discussed condition with men. I'm not checking, at least not right now. Now, the plaintiff contends that he was given the shaft by representatives of The Doctors who allegedly misrepresented the scope and reach of The Doctors. Translation, size very much matters. So, are the plaintiff's damages inflated? Are they fallacies, you might ask? It's hard to say, so we at the TVNews.TV will remain circumspect on this delicate subject. March Madness officially begins in about 2 weeks, and CBS will be leveraging AT&T's 3G network to deliver live streaming of all the games during the NCAA college basketball tourney. Now, this app, this year it's only for the iPhone, will cost consumers $9.95. And this story of new and profitable platform exhibition segues nicely into our regular presentation of New Media, New Marketing.
New Media, New Marketing is brought to you by Combridges, your internet and multi-screen marketing go-to guys. Visit us at combridges.com.
Last week we reported that as of today, Hulu will be losing a pair of premium Comedy Central offerings, those being The Daily Show with Jon Stewart and The Colbert Report. Now, no reason was given for this move by either Hulu or Viacom, but it does represent the ending of a 21-month and unprofitable experiment. Joining us now is our New Media, New Marketing expert, John Leland from Combridges, with a much more visceral reaction to this development. Welcome, John, and tell us why this is such a huge deal with you.
Well, it's a big deal for me kind of on general principle, although I have to say, I mean, they are giving a reason. The reason is clearly about dollars and cents and short-term revenues. And I can't argue with the fact that they probably will see more revenues in the short run as a result of isolating their distribution through the Comedy Central channels and taking control of that. So from a short-term perspective, they're doing what they have to do. The reason that it kind of rankles me is, one, on the consumer side, it makes it less convenient for the consumer. The only reason that they can get away with it in this case is because The Daily Show with Jon Stewart and The Colbert Report are such big hits that consumers will go out of their way in order to find those programs on the Comedy Central website. The reason that I don't think it's the right thing in the long term, not only is it wrong for the consumer, but the general distribution model on the internet is to distribute in as many places as possible. I watched a video interview with Ariana Huffington last week, for example, where she talked about internet distribution and said that the important thing was to get your programs, your content, your video clips, whatever, out where the consumers are, not to do what Comedy Central is doing in this case, to force the consumers to come to you. When I talk about internet marketing for small businesses, and particularly, for example, for authors, the issue isn't how to distribute a book online, it's how else to distribute it. In other words, the more distribution channels you have, the better off you are. And in general, I think that's going to be true for most producers. I also think it's going to be true in the long run that people will find better distribution by getting things out over the whole web. Send it out, put it on YouTube, put it on Vimeo, put it on as many websites as you can. In fact, one tip I can give people that they may not know is a website called TubeMogul, which will syndicate your video clips to multiple video content sites. For almost everybody, that's a good idea. If you have a mega hit like the Jon Stewart show, as much as I love Jon Stewart, you have the ability to make a more exclusive deal. For everybody else, the more distribution, the more places, the better. We talked a week or two ago about CBS and March Madness. They're letting the March Madness college basketball clips go out and be replayed by ESPN and other people. I think that's the right model. I think what NBC did with the Olympics is the wrong model. So I think what Comedy Central is doing long-term is wrong. Short-term, in terms of dollars in their pockets, it's right. We're still in the very early days of inventing video distribution online, and in particular, the various forms of monetizing and making money off of that distribution. The groundwork is still being laid. The game is still being invented. It's way early. And that's kind of the sad part about what Comedy Central is doing, is they're drawing back in and contracting rather than expanding out and being more open. They're reinforcing a closed system rather than building a much larger open system.
Well spoken, and we thank you, and we're going to see you next Tuesday right here at this time, same bat channel right here. We look forward to it, John.
Look forward to it. Thank you, Jeff.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice, get the best price. Get Dude at dudewalker.com.
Just slightly over 2 weeks until the PR Measurement Conference happens at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. For information or to register, log on to prnewsonline.com/measurement. And the Cable Show 2010 comes your way in just a little over 2 months. For information, head on over to 2010.thecableshow.com. And that's about it for today's edition of the TV News. We'll be back tomorrow with top news, and Susan Hibben will be on hand with the Programming Pulse. If you'd like to get the ball rolling on being an advertiser with the TV News, you can click on this link right here on our site, or you can drop us an email at advertise@thetvnews.tv. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a good day.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.